Hello there, beautiful souls of the internet. Today I want to talk about a topic that is very close to my heart because it's something that I've struggled with in the past, and that is depression. And this is a very sort of a light-hearted little video, but at the same time I'm going to ask you to actually try what I'm recommending, because if you are actually depressed and having a tough time in life, then sometimes it's worth trying something, even if it does sound silly. And in the future I do want to talk a lot more about depression and the spiritual aspects behind it and how to get out of it ultimately without drugs, because that's such a terrible long-term approach to take. But today I'm going to throw an idea at you that could take you out of your depression if it's a deep chemical miswiring in the brain or a deep spiritual problem. This, I was gonna say it might not help you in that severe case, but maybe it can, because the human brain is wired in strange ways. So with that little long introduction, actually, here's my top little tip, and that is to start wearing strange hats, or to find a hat that you really like. And here's the trick: find a hat that you don't fully resonate with. Now, that is to say, your depression aspect of yourself should not be resonating with the hat. A hat like this is quite crazy. Like, you know, don't see people walking around with hats like this unless maybe you live in Texas. But I have noticed from personal experience, I've done this lots of times, that if you go to some social event without a hat, you're just normal old you. But then if you put on a fancy getup of some kind, you completely change as a person. And it sounds silly, but it's really true. And if you are struggling with depression, literally, if you just start walking around with a nice hat, a fancy hat, a crazy hat, your life will start being different. And when you're depressed, that's really, I think, what you want. You want sort of a reset button. You want to get out of the slump that you're in, out of your mental patterns. And even, maybe if you have severe anxiety, you're going to struggle with this. But even that, at least you're focused on something else rather than all your mundane life issues that you're projecting upon yourself. You're going to start having different conversations with people. You're going to be at the bus stop. People are going to comment on your hat. You'll hear a lot of jokes about your hat. You're going to have just a lot of different social interactions, and you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to see a different person. And that just makes a difference. So I'm not claiming that this is the cure to all causes of depression, or it's going to be the remedy for all depressed people everywhere. But if you are actually depressed, at some stage you want to just find a solution. And this is just a small silly thing, but I recommend trying it if you are actually struggling, because you've got literally nothing to lose. It's so easy. And if you want to actually get results, you've got to start taking some sort of an action. And this could be actually fun, which is the opposite of depression. So if you wear a fancy hat, you might have some fun doing it, and that's already your problem solved.